right-footed free kick. He'll chip it in, looking for the head ball, and it's the tying goal for the Qs! Syracuse with Sondre Norheim makes it 3-3 with 16 minutes left to go here in Chapel Hill.
Checks in for Singleman, a cross and a score. Sondre Norheim with goals in back-to-back. Raposo trying to
Sinclair intercepted by Jay. Into the middle, battling with Sondre Norheim. And the defender for the Qs wins.
Understanding of alleviate pressure there on that last ball.
North Carolina State pick coming up next. Virginia now. Wide open on the far side of the field. They will go for a third here. And the big tackle coming from behind there by Sondre Norheim.
Tough challenge there in the end, but it's Donaciano again running at this back line, just picking out the perfect pass. Cross making a good run, staying wide. First touch takes himself in. Good angle. Mish coming out, sliding. Tough challenge there on both of those players.
Norheim steps in front of that one.
Norheim's been fantastic tonight for Syracuse.
Well, they are glad to have him back following the back injury. So
Is Friday, September 20th, as the Virginia Cavaliers travel to Central New York to face the Orange. Game time is at 4:30 p.m.
And maybe have a goal straight away instead of having a touch, but again, we'll not know. And Louisville will look to try and get down the other end.
Sondre Norheim with a soft touch.
Quarterfinal round that year. And as far as this meeting here this afternoon, Patty, what are you looking for early in the match? Now, an opportunity for Massimo Ferrin here, feeding Ryan Raposo, and Raposo a shot and a goal at the near post.
Sondre Norheim. But he's a veteran guy, a junior from Norway.
Sarah's trying to lay that off. Great skill by Syracuse as they move it to the right flank.
Now on the counter, Pitt moves. Kiza tripped up by Norheim. Sondre Norheim.
If anything,
so far by Syracuse. For me, Duke, they've got to get the ball in their midfielders. We haven't even said Viracone's name yet. It's Neil Viracone. He's got to find a way to get on the ball, get some possession. He's the guy that can do that. The ball.
Here's the goal scorer, Norheim. His cross, once again swatted away by Dangler.
Both Coach McIntyre and Coach Hayden said, listen, this is going to be a physical game. Chances are it's not going to end 0-0. We have a chance to see some fireworks, both physically and with balls in the back of the net tonight. Norheim along the sideline, cut into the box, pass inside, and just off right. Full car play to Archimede. Bit of a miscommunication there, and it's settled with Getz for a moment. Norheim, the back is up forward. On the line, across in, headed away.
Pitch looks in great condition.
A couple of guys getting back to full health right now. Sondre Norheim swung it cross pitch. Sondre Norheim, the back with a cut. And now Triantafilou pushes it over to Raposo. Granted at home, but against the defending conference champions. Jay falls to the turf. Norheim is unscathed.
Billy Goldhar and Ryan Raposo are at the top. Outside the box. Everybody else packed in. Ferrin into the box and they score! Sondre Norheim again off the set piece. His third goal in as many games in offense. Another opportunity though on the corner kick for Massimo Ferrin. Launches it back post. Norheim again. You get a goal, you get a goal, you get a goal. Second of the day for Sondre Norheim. 4 in the last 3 games
in Cincinnati. And the Huskies' first win in their league. So that's our theme tonight. Sondre Norheim, one of their most important players on the back line, gets it ahead for John. Harris goes for the cross. Norheim gets the takeaway.
What a play from Norheim, the only goal scorer tonight, with one of the biggest plays of the game to get in front of Harris.
For Syracuse, man. Yeah, dominating the first half on the road. She give up a goal on the set piece, and now
Sondre Norheim, and now full car.
See if Lapa can do it. The MAC Trophy watch list player Zaris had a spot open, put it on his right foot, but blocked by Syracuse defense.
O'Connell.
Louisville
trying to get back to that aggressive style of offense that they like to play, but when you have that kind of talent,
gets his right foot on it. Give and go with Minogue. Can't get back. Norheim is there. 110 minutes in. 10 minutes into the game, they'll be ruled a tie, just as Syracuse has tied their last 3 games.
We're all pulling for her. She's a 5.
There's one nearly in the back of the net. Almost had it that time, Coach.
We've seen from them all year. Now it's just the finished product in the final third.
He's undershot every single attempt at feeding a teammate that he's had tonight.
Ability to create, as you see him providing instruction to his teammates on how that midfield will orient itself now.
Push on the ball. Trianafilu won it.
Bit the ball on frame, just unable to beat Amon.
Try and get the likes of Archimede off to the races.
Boyle pushes the ball out for Sharif J. He tosses it in. 11. Falls out left. Norheim on a dead sprint to save it. Looks like it'll be a Cardinal throw. Throw in.
Yeah, great work from Norheim to work hard, not only winning the header, but then close it down and win his side a very important throw in.
Offensively, though, they've had a number of chances with their returning guys. A strike by Norheim, showing off his, at least in the slightest.
Yeah, Coach Standard was happy to emphasize that this is the first time.
Reacted to the whistle blowing, but a long ball in is played forward to the head of Sondre Norheim, who clears it away for Syracuse.
Still early in the season, so guys should be relatively fresh. Sondre Norheim here with some space. Looking for Raposo, who slips that left foot. Norheim gets around Saki, plays it into the box. Here's Orr, dropping it off for Raposo.
They're scoring 3.5 goals per game. It's just remarkable.
Well, you think back to the last game for Clemson, a 4-0
game, and you've got a young team with some injuries and young stars. Sometimes that can have a bit of an effect mentally on your team. Say, are we really that good?
Another ball in from Farron to the head of Archimede. Looking for a clearance and a good opportunity for Norheim. Looking for his 3rd straight game with a goal, but he sends it just over the corner of the crossbar on the post.
Norheim's a guy they need to have scoring a little bit more, and obviously that has been the trend with 2 straight games with a goal. It's great to see from a Syracuse side of things because he was second on the team in goals last season. He had 5 of them, and now he's starting to get back towards that pace. This is a secondary chance after Archimede got his head on it, and pretty good rip from a tough angle and a tough look from Norheim. He's a guy, though, that I think At this point in the game, at this point of the season, they need experienced defenders like Norheim to chip in on offense.
The grab of the jersey, I think it was, can certainly come back to haunt you later on, and that's exactly what we're seeing here.
Norheim's ball in, pinballs around, but a nice trap by
from Norway. That goal also his first point of 2019. And they love for
them on both sides. He's so big for what they do defensively. Kind of a veteran presence back there that's logged a lot of time. Stands right now, has the game winner that came at the 55th minute, but he's also doing a lot defensively that doesn't show up in the box score.
In fact, won an under-20 club national championship back in high school as well.
And we're seeing that on the field. Take away from Yale. And Andrew
better than us. Has forced us to make a couple of changes already, and we're just trying to get a little bit more pressure on the ball.
Play back for Norheim. Good to see him back from an injury.
On that set piece, they want to attack quickly and generate opportunities in transition.
Norheim, a big collision on the far side of the field. That's Paolo Carroll for Yale, and he took a hard hit.
Syracuse kind of sticking to their game plan, though, which was be aggressive, limit that space defensively.
Out towards Ricks. He's one-on-one. Nice foot in there from Garcia. Here's Norheim in the box. High shot, too high.
Claire with the dirty work yet again.
They worked so hard on the ball movement and the communication in the sprint.
With the game opening up, UNH having to push forward, looking to get offensively engaged in this contest. Having to